Dear friends, just cut back a little on rice and instead choose simple, everyday foods that can actually save your life. A new study from Germany has shown that with just a few small changes in daily meals, the risk of stroke, heart attack, or type 2 diabetes can be significantly reduced. Stroke is an extremely dangerous condition. When a blood vessel in the brain is blocked or ruptures, brain cells die in just a few short minutes. But here's the good news: with a scientific diet and the right food choices, you can absolutely prevent it early on, keeping your heart strong and your mind sharp. In today's video, I will share with you 2 simple, affordable recipes that carry special power to protect blood vessels, support the heart, and prevent the silent risks leading to stroke. That's why you should stay with me until the very end, because I'll reveal tips that can truly benefit your health. Before we get started, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the latest shares from Live Well every day. Each video here is simple and familiar, but enough to help you realize that caring for your health naturally and safely is not difficult at all. Now, let's begin. First, green salad, a dish made from pumpkin, spinach, onion, tomato, and garlic. Dear friends, the first ingredient in today's recipe is pumpkin, a fruit so familiar in Vietnamese meals. Yet few people know that pumpkin is called the longevity fruit by scientists because of its rich nutritional value. In 100 grams of ripe pumpkin, there are only about 26 calories, but it contains a large amount of beta-carotene, alpha-carotene, and beta-cryptoxanthin, carotenoids famous for their strong antioxidant power. These compounds neutralize free radicals, the culprits that damage blood vessel walls, thereby reducing the risk of atherosclerosis, stroke, and cancer. In addition, pumpkin is rich in potassium and fiber. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure and protect the heart, while fiber supports lowering harmful LDL cholesterol. Therefore, eating pumpkin regularly is a natural way to prevent high blood pressure and heart attack. Next is spinach, also known as Swiss chard. This leafy green is often called the green miracle because it is rich in iron, calcium, vitamin K, and folate. These nutrients not only help produce blood and nourish cells but also strengthen blood vessel walls and keep bones and joints strong. In particular, spinach contains alpha-lipoic acid, a rare antioxidant shown to lower blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity, making it especially beneficial for people at risk of type 2 diabetes, a key factor leading to stroke. Spinach is also packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 compounds that are excellent for eye health, helping prevent macular degeneration and cataracts. The third ingredient is onion, a bulb that seems ordinary but is loaded with flavonoids, especially quercetin, which has anti-inflammatory effects, reduces platelet aggregation, and prevents blood clotting. This helps blood flow smoothly and lowers the risk of brain vessel blockage. Onion also helps lower cholesterol and stabilize blood pressure, both critical factors in stroke prevention. Dear friends, in this recipe we cannot forget garlic, a familiar spice often called nature's antibiotic. Garlic contains allicin, a sulfur compound formed when crushed, which has powerful antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral properties, helping the body fight colds and infections. Beyond its infection-fighting benefits, garlic is also excellent for heart health. Studies show that garlic lowers harmful LDL cholesterol, raises HDL, dilates blood vessels, lowers blood pressure, and prevents blood clots from forming. As a result, blood vessels are protected from atherosclerosis, reducing the risk of heart attack and stroke. In addition, garlic is rich in antioxidants that neutralize free radicals, slow aging, and reduce the risk of digestive cancers. To preserve its full benefits, it's best to crush garlic and let it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking, or eat it raw, in salads or dipping sauces, rather than cooking it too long at high heat. And finally, we have tomatoes, a great source of lycopene. a powerful antioxidant that reduces the oxidation of LDL cholesterol. When LDL is oxidized, it sticks to artery walls and causes atherosclerosis. Thanks to lycopene, tomatoes help protect blood vessels and prevent artery hardening. They are also rich in vitamin C, potassium, and folate, all of which support heart health and blood circulation. When you combine pumpkin, spinach, onion, and tomato with a bit of fragrant sautéed garlic and a tofu olive oil sauce, you'll have not only a delicious dish but also a true nutritional medicine for the heart. This blend of antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and fiber brings comprehensive benefits. Asterisk helps prevent stroke and heart attack by fighting inflammation and atherosclerosis. Asterisk stabilizes blood pressure, lowers bad cholesterol, and improves blood circulation. Asterisk provides nutrients for the eyes, bones, joints, and digestion. Asterisk supports blood sugar control and reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes. Dear friends, this dish should be included in your meals 2 to 3 times per week. Especially for those wanting to stabilize blood pressure, prevent stroke, reduce blood lipids, and manage diabetes. People with high blood pressure, weak heart function, or elevated cholesterol will see clear benefits from the combination of pumpkin, spinach, tomatoes, and onions. Those who suffer from anemia or frequent fatigue should also add it, since spinach is rich in iron and pumpkin provides beta-carotene, which converts into vitamin A to strengthen the body. If you have a weak stomach or frequent acid reflux, eat a moderate amount and avoid too much raw onion or unripe tomatoes. For those with kidney stones, remember that spinach contains oxalates. If eaten often, it should be blanched in boiling water first to remove most of the oxalates and reduce the risk of stone formation. For diabetic patients, it's best not to eat too much pumpkin in one meal. Instead, combine it with leafy greens and whole grains to maintain better blood sugar control. You see, from just these familiar ingredients, pumpkin, spinach, onion, and tomato, if combined wisely, we can create a dish that is both tasty and acts as a natural shield against stroke, heart attack, and many other chronic diseases. Eating properly and moderately, along with regular daily exercise, is truly the secret to living healthy, long, and joyful. The next dish is green salad piper lolotte leaves, lolotte, combined with ginger. Dear friends, the first ingredient in today's recipe is piper lolotte leaves. Choose about 30 grams, including both leaves and young stems. This is a familiar aromatic herb in Vietnamese meals. Yet behind its distinctive warm, spicy fragrance lies valuable medicinal properties for bone, joint, and digestive health. According to traditional medicine, piper lolotte has a warm nature and a pungent taste. Entering the spleen, stomach, and liver meridians, it helps dispel cold, warm the middle, expel dampness, and relieve pain. That is why, for generations, people have used piper lolotte decoctions to treat stomachaches caused by cold, joint pain, and numbness in the hands and feet during weather changes. For manual laborers or older adults who often suffer from rheumatism and joint aches, just one warm pot of piper lolotte tea can bring noticeable comfort and relief. From the perspective of modern medicine, scientists have discovered that piper lolotte leaves contain many important bioactive compounds, notably alkaloids, beta-caryophyllene, and benzyl acetate. These substances have natural anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving effects, working in a mechanism similar to nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, but safer and with fewer side effects. That's why, when you drink piper lolotte tea regularly, you may notice reduced swelling, inflammation, and joint pain over time. Not only that, piper lolotte also stimulates digestion, helping to relieve bloating, indigestion, and diarrhea, while acting as a mild diuretic to gently flush out toxins. For older adults whose digestive systems often weaken, making meals harder to digest, A warm cup of piperlolate tea can serve as a simple yet effective solution. Interestingly, many studies have also found that the essential oil in piperlolate is rich in beta-caryophyllene, a compound with strong antioxidant properties that protects cells and slows down aging. This means that, beyond relieving pain and supporting the joints, piperlolate also helps strengthen immunity, fight free radicals, and prevent chronic diseases linked to long-term inflammation. Aside from piperlolate, the second ingredient in today's recipe is fresh ginger, about 10 grams. And if you have ginger leaves, even better. Ginger is already too familiar in Vietnamese households. From a morning cup of ginger tea, to braised fish with a few slices of ginger, or a warm bowl of ginger porridge on cold days. Yet few people know that ginger is called the poor man's ginseng, because its benefits cover so many aspects of health. Inside ginger lies a precious compound called gingerol. This is not only what gives ginger its distinct spicy flavor, but it is also the very soul of its medicinal power. Medical research shows that gingerol can inhibit the production of prostaglandins and leukotrienes, two inflammatory mediators in the body. When inflammation is controlled, joint swelling, shoulder and neck pain, or backaches are noticeably reduced, especially for those with rheumatoid arthritis or knee osteoarthritis. Drinking ginger tea the right way can bring much greater comfort. But ginger's benefits don't stop at joint health. It also improves blood circulation. Thanks to its mild vasodilating ability, ginger helps blood flow smoothly, thereby reducing the risk of blood clot formation and supporting the prevention of stroke and heart attack, conditions that are striking at younger ages and causing serious consequences. In addition, many modern studies have confirmed that ginger helps lower blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity, making it very useful for those at risk of or already living with type 2 diabetes. Drinking a small amount of ginger regularly helps the body maintain stable blood sugar levels, reducing complications to the heart and eyes caused by long-term high glucose. Beyond that, ginger is also a true friend of the digestive system. With its abundant antioxidants, ginger protects the intestinal lining, reduces inflammation and ulcers, and is considered a shield against certain digestive cancers, especially colon cancer. In other words, a single small piece of ginger in your kitchen carries the value of a mini pharmacy, protecting the joints, guarding the heart, supporting digestion, and helping regulate blood sugar. Dear friends, piperlolate leaves and ginger have long been familiar healing ingredients in every family kitchen. Each one on its own is already valuable, but when combined, they form a perfectly balanced duo, like yin and yang, warm, spicy, and fragrant, offering numerous health benefits. According to traditional medicine, piperlolate has a warm nature that dispels cold and relieves pain, while ginger is known as the poor man's ginseng for its anti-inflammatory and circulation-boosting power. Modern science has also confirmed this. Piperlolate contains alkaloids and beta-caryophyllene with anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving effects, while ginger is rich in gingerol, which suppresses inflammatory mediators and improves blood flow. That's why, when you drink piperlolate tea cooked with ginger regularly, your body gradually feels the positive changes. Joint pain, backaches, and numbness in the hands and feet lessen. The knees become more flexible, and each step feels lighter. The cardiovascular system is also protected, as ginger keeps the blood flowing smoothly while piperlolate acts as a mild diuretic, reducing pressure on the vessels, helping stabilize blood pressure, and lowering the risk of heart attack or stroke. For those at risk of type 2 diabetes, this combination is even more precious, since ginger has been proven to lower blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity, while piperlolate supports digestion and reduces the burden on the liver and pancreas. Not only that, this drink is a trusted ally of gut health. Piperlolate warms the stomach, eases bloating and indigestion, while ginger protects the intestinal lining and helps prevent colon cancer. Two humble ingredients, but when combined, they create a protective shield for the entire digestive system. And what's more, both piperlolate and ginger are packed with antioxidants that neutralize free radicals, strengthen immunity, and slow down aging. As a result, the body grows healthier, the skin becomes more radiant, and the mind feels more peaceful and joyful. It can be said that with just two simple, inexpensive, and easy-to-find ingredients from the garden, you already have a natural remedy for complete care, keeping your joints flexible, protecting a strong heart, stabilizing blood sugar, supporting the stomach and intestines, and boosting immunity. This proves that lasting health doesn't always require something expensive. It just needs the wisdom to use what nature has already given us. I still remember very clearly. In the neighboring village, there was Mr. Wah, 62 years old, who used to suffer from high blood pressure and was warned by his doctor that he could face a stroke at any moment. Instead of relying solely on medication, he started to change his lifestyle, adding more leafy greens and pumpkin to his meals, cutting back on white rice, and especially cooking spinach with tomatoes and onions. After just 3 months, his blood pressure stabilized, blood lipids dropped, and his mind felt more at ease. He kept up a daily 30-minute morning walk, ate light meals, and always included vegetables. Now, Mr. Wah no longer worries as much as before and often reminds his children and grandchildren, eating the right way is the most precious and cheapest medicine that everyone can give themselves. His story is proof that with patience, every daily meal can become the most effective medicine to prevent stroke for yourself and your family. Dear friends, with just familiar ingredients like pumpkin, spinach, onion, and tomato, if we know how to combine them wisely, every meal is not only delicious but also becomes a natural therapy to keep the heart strong, prevent stroke, and ward off many chronic diseases. Prevention is always better than cure. And taking care of your health does not have to be complicated or costly. As long as you eat scientifically, exercise daily, and maintain peace of mind, your lifespan and quality of life will improve remarkably. Right finger if you found this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and leave a comment sharing your own experiences. Every piece of feedback and every heartfelt story from you is the motivation for Live Well every day to continue accompanying you, bringing simple yet useful health knowledge. Wishing you and your family good meals, peaceful sleep, strong hearts, flexible joints, and more joy and happiness with each passing day. See you in the next video.